Hi, welcome to the quiz. This very quiz can be done on quizalto.com, where you'll be able to get instant feedback with detailed answers and explanations. The link is in the description below. Quizalto has an extensive library of quizzes you can take for free, and we also have an impressive number of premium quizzes for more advanced levels. As you take quizzes, Quizalto helps you track your progress over time. If our quizzes are not enough for you, you can even create your own quizzes using AI, and they don't even have to be about AWS products. Okay, let's get started. Good luck. What is the role of the namespace attribute in AWS Cloud Map service registration? Declaring the service discovery namespace. Configuring the service endpoint protocol. Defining the health check interval. Setting the geolocation of service instances. What is the purpose of the AWS Cloud Map agent? To facilitate registration of instances with Cloud Map services. To optimize resource usage in the cloud. To provide real-time monitoring of network traffic. To automatically scale instances based on traffic. What is the purpose of creating a service discovery namespace in AWS Cloud Map? To restrict access to specific services. To monitor service performance metrics. To automatically scale service instances. To group related services for discovery and management. How does AWS Cloud Map integrate with Amazon ECS for service discovery? By implementing additional network security protocols. By segregating ECS tasks in separate virtual networks. By automatically updating service locations based on container health. By increasing storage capacity for ECS tasks. What is the benefit of using service discovery with AWS Cloud Map? Improved network latency. Increased data storage costs. Enhanced server security. Automatic updating of service locations. What feature of AWS Cloud Map allows for easy monitoring of service health and performance? Health checks. Security groups. Content delivery networks. Load balancers. What type of endpoints can be registered with AWS Cloud Map namespaces? Instance and load balancer endpoints. Instance and Route 53 endpoints. Instance and Lambda function endpoints. Instance and IP endpoints. What is an advantage of using AWS Cloud Map namespaces for service discovery? Reducing network latency. Restricting access to services. Organizing services into logical groupings. Increasing data storage costs. What is the benefit of using AWS Cloud Map with Amazon Route 53 for DNS resolution? Real-time DNS updates for timely service discovery. Manual DNS resolution for improved security. Automated and scalable DNS management. Offline DNS caching for faster resolution. What is the purpose of tagging resources in AWS Cloud Map? To monitor network traffic and performance across services. To restrict access to services based on user permissions. To encrypt data at rest for service endpoints. To provide metadata for resources and enable filtering and categorization. What is the significance of the health check custom config parameter in AWS Cloud Map? Setting up advanced monitoring metrics. Configuring authentication for health checks. Customizing health check settings for service instances. Enabling encryption for health check data. How can you monitor service health in AWS Cloud Map? By setting up health checks for registered services. By configuring network firewalls. By increasing data storage capacity. By encrypting all service data. What is the advantage of using APIs to manage AWS Cloud Map resources? Programmatic control and automation. Limited access to specific resources. Static assignment of service endpoints. Manual configuration for security controls. What is the benefit of using weighted DNS records in AWS Cloud Map service discovery? Improve server performance. Reduce data storage costs. Control traffic distribution to different resources. Encrypt data in transit. What is the role of the DNS resolver in AWS Cloud Map service discovery? Resolve DNS queries for service locations. Manage security groups. Encrypt data at rest. Execute failover routing policies. What is the advantage of using health checks in AWS Cloud Map for service discovery? To automatically provision new service instances based on demand. To simplify networking configurations for service endpoints. To reduce service costs by optimizing resource usage. To ensure high availability by validating the health of service instances. What is an alias in AWS Cloud Map? A data backup solution. A pointer to a Cloud Map service or Route 53 record. An access control policy. An additional layer of data encryption. How do namespaces help in managing service discovery in AWS Cloud Map? By implementing data compression techniques. By providing a container for related services. By encrypting all service data. By enforcing stringent security policies. What type of monitoring does AWS Cloud Map support for service instances? Security audits. Health checks. Cost optimization. Inventory tracking. What is a key feature of AWS Cloud Map for managing service endpoints? Efficient resource scaling based on service usage. Automated provisioning of service instances. Dynamic updates for service locations and configurations. Centralized management of service access controls. What is the advantage of using AWS Cloud Map for cross-region service discovery? It simplifies service discovery for applications deployed in multiple regions. It enforces cross-region data replication for services. It reduces the cost of maintaining multiple region-specific configurations. It automates service scaling based on geographic demand. What is the primary use case for using AWS Cloud Map with Amazon ECS? To reduce the cost of running ECS instances. To automate deployment of ECS resources. To enforce strict access controls on ECS containers. To simplify service discovery and updates for containerized applications. What is the benefit of using AWS Cloud Map for microservices architecture? It scales microservices automatically. It enforces strict resource limits on microservices. It simplifies service discovery and updating. It reduces the need for serverless computing. What type of resources can be registered with AWS Cloud Map? Only UDP resources. Only HTTP resources. AWS Cloud Map supports both DNS and HTTP resources. Only TCP resources. What deployment models are supported by AWS Cloud Map for service discovery? Hybrid and multi-cloud environments. Single region deployments only. Edge computing architectures. Legacy data center migrations. And that's a wrap. Thanks to everyone who participated. Remember, you can answer along on quizalto.com, where you can keep track of your progress and find much more quizzes. We hope you had a fun and challenging time. Until next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more. Hit the bell icon to be notified as soon as we upload. Please leave a comment if you have any thoughts or suggestions, and if you think this video is worth sharing with someone who could benefit from it, please forward a link to them. See you next time. Thanks for watching.